Imagine a scene of raw energy and unbridled courage. The earth trembles under the hooves of 1,000 horses. The air vibrates with the clash of steel on steel. Heraldic banners billow against the clear blue sky, each one a symbol of honor and valor. This is the medieval tournament, a spectacle of martial prowess and chivalric virtue. Today we delve into the world of knights and tournaments in the Middle Ages, an era that spanned from the 5th to the 15th century. In the early Middle Ages, the knight was a figure of authority and power. The term knight derived from the Old English to knight, meaning boy or servant. Knights were not born into nobility, but earned their status through bravery in battle and loyalty to their lord. Their primary duty was to serve their lord in warfare, a role that required intensive training and physical strength. The early Middle Ages saw the birth of the tournament, a martial event that served both as a training ground for knights and a platform for them to showcase their prowess. These tournaments were not the romanticized jousts often depicted in popular culture. They were brutal melees, with teams of knights charging at each other in a simulated battle. Casualties were common, and the reward for victory was often the captured equipment of the defeated knights. As we move into the High Middle Ages, the status of knights began to evolve. Knighthood became hereditary, passed down from father to son. The knight was no longer just a warrior, he was now a symbol of chivalry and nobility. The code of chivalry dictated a knight's behavior both on and off the battlefield. Knights were expected to be courageous in battle, loyal to their lord, and respectful towards women. Tournaments also evolved during the High Middle Ages. They became more structured and less violent. The melee was replaced with the joust, a one-on-one combat where two knights charged at each other with lances. The joust was a test of skill and precision, and it became the highlight of the tournament. Knights could earn fame and glory through their victories in the joust, and it was not uncommon for a successful jouster to be celebrated as a hero. As we enter the late Middle Ages, the importance of knights began to wane. The advent of new military technologies such as the longbow and the cannon made the heavily armored knight less effective on the battlefield. However, the cultural impact of the knight remained. Knights were still revered as symbols of chivalry and nobility, and their exploits in tournaments continued to captivate the public imagination. So, to summarize, knights in the Middle Ages were more than just warriors. They were figures of authority, symbols of chivalry, and the stars of the tournament. They lived by a code of conduct that dictated their behavior on and off the battlefield. The tournament was a central part of a knight's life, serving as a training ground, a platform for fame, and a spectacle for the public. Despite their decline in the late Middle Ages, knights and tournaments continue to fascinate us today, offering a glimpse into a world of honor, bravery, and martial prowess.